yourself amongst their camps, paying your tithes. These are all things that the men of the Lord are supposed to be doing, man. And doing them in truth and sincerity.
Man, you don't want to get caught with your pants down. You don't want to get caught with your pants down. As men of the Lord, that's the last thing we want, man. To get caught with our pants down. It says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, seeketh whom he may devour. You think we not susceptible to these things? You think he said that just to the people who ain't gonna listen? No, he said that to the men that's gonna listen. And to the people who ain't gonna listen.
We just read about the man who came to the wedding without the right garment.
Yeah.
And what they do, they chained him up and they threw him in the dungeon, basically. Yeah. That's you being so-called in his truth, and you don't get salvation. You crept in unawares.
It says, verse 47, verily I say unto you, that he shall make him ruler over all his goods. But and if that evil servant shall say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming, and shall begin to smite his fellows.
Right, man, he ain't gonna come back. You know, we're gonna be here another 10 years. You know, you got to a 5-year, 10-year plan. You wanna get you a business started and make all this money, and your kids gotta grow up and this, that, and the third. You're not focused on the Most High, man. Your treasures aren't laid in heaven. You got something to lose in this world, man. You ain't ready for the Lord to come back.
You ready to kill us?
It says, but and if that evil servant shall say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming, and shall begin to smite his fellow servants, and to eat and drink with the drunken.
Right, just go ahead and follow out the truth, because you don't even know. You don't think he gonna come back. You'd have been in his truth 5, 6, 7, 8 years. You getting tired. You want to get a better line. You want to go get some chicks, some hoes, or whatever you want to call them. You want to do some wickedness. It's just your wickedness itch. It says you got to scratch that motherfucker.
It says the Lord of that servant shall come in a day when he looketh not for him, and in an hour that he is not aware of.
That's right, man. Bad news gonna beat your ass home. Most High, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, they gonna come back, man. They gonna catch you, man. He gonna catch you slipping, and you gonna be like, dang. That's one thing, man. Niggas is tripping, man.
Yeah, they car gonna be upside down on the M30.
This brother's a big bitty rat. We just seen the battle. Yo, everybody chill. Till I get home. Shut the city down.
Just shut it all down. You read that one more time, man.
It says, verse 50, the Lord of that servant shall come in a day when he looketh not for him, and in an hour that he's not whereof, and shall cut him asunder and appoint him his portion with the hypocrites. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth.
That's right, man. You're gonna get cut off, man. It's over for you. It's over. That's one thing that scares me. I'll never want to fall out this truth, because you know, with my luck, the day I fall out the truth, the Lord will come back the next week. You know, Lord willing, I endure to the end, and I keep fighting. You know what I'm saying? Aparatiza, you know what I'm saying? But that's what's gonna happen. That's what happens. Men get weak, okay? They've been in this truth, they get weak, and then the Lord's gonna come back, and they're gonna be like, fuck. Because they know it. Deep down inside, they know it's the truth, or they wouldn't have been over here. But what? They wasn't strong enough, man. Lord don't want no pussy ass niggas, man.
It says Ecclesiasticus chapter 2 and verse 13 says, woe unto him that is faint-hearted.
Right, that's faint-hearted. Can we look that up? Can we look that up, Papa Michelle?
That's too many. This is the dictionary.com on the word faint-hearted. It says lacking courage, cowardly.
Right. We don't need no cowardly lions, man.
Timorous, which is full of fear, fearful. Subject to fear, timid.
And what did it say that we're not giving the spirit of fear?
It's timid, man. Like you're not sure. You're not sure. Hey, that's going into the faith, man. You're not sure. I don't. Maybe he is the ruler of all.
Right.
Maybe he is. No, he is, and you're timid. Guess what? This is what the scripture says. It says, "Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended."
Because he's a little bitch, and he don't want to stand for Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is not going to stand for him, man. And he's going to laugh at this calamity.
Yeah, how you expect to do everything you want to do in life with no boundaries, no guidelines, no rules, and then think the Lord is going to just come and pick you up and get you, beam you up on a chariot? How does that work, man? Did I say the man that came in last, he still gets the penny as well as the other ones? But that's somebody that was diligent when they got in there. You people are just, y'all all the way gone, man. How you expect to do all that and then expect the Lord to come save you? You shaving your beard, celebrating birthdays. You going to church, giving your money to a pastor who really just taking your bread, and then you think you think you good, you straight. It don't work like that, man. You got to put in work, man. You don't go to your job and sit down the whole day, not do nothing, and then expect a paycheck 2 weeks from now. It don't work like that, man.
No.
All right, let's more Ecclesiastes. So Ecclesiastes chapter 2 and verse 14 says, "Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will you do when the Lord shall visit you?" So plain and simple, it says, "Woe unto you, which is death and destruction unto you that have lost patience."
That's right, that lost patience, that didn't have the time to wait on the Lord to come back, that had better things to do.
Bitch.
No, he.
Fuck that nigga, man. I know that nigga. That nigga fucking scrub. You see? But we have right to call Jake. We don't have right to say how we call it, man. Jake is rolling by a clan, man. Shaved, smooth, booty face, pork on their breath, adultery on their brain, and you playing with men that's fighting for the same power that you so-called believe in.
At the light, talking
You know?
shit.
Yeah, you got all you don't know what we talking about, but yet you look at us like we crazy and you laugh at us. We don't care, but guess what? The Lord don't get at you, man. We ain't gotta do nothing to you, man.
Just butter your own bread.
You know? Once again, you make that bed, you gotta lay in it. You play with the Lord, you gotta deal with the judgment that He puts upon you, man. It says, "Woe unto you that have lost patience. What will you do when the Lord shall visit you?" Yeah, what you gonna do?
What you gonna do when the Lord puts judgment on you?
Oh, you want to finish Matthew?
No, that's good on that. Go back to the, yep.
It's on 2 Ezra chapter 9 and verse 1. "He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the science pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which
That's
He
right.
made."
Like He said, like I've told you before, that's the prophecies. Go ahead.
It says, "Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world,"
Which is what's going on right now. Like I said, you had an earthquake over in Yellowstone about a week ago that opened up a 100-foot fissure. All right, you got uproars in Latin America, going on in Europe, going on all over the world, man, in the Middle East. That's, matter of fact, going on here, because you just had another Jake that was that was shot, you know, like last week or something like that, man. This ain't a game out here, man. But let's break it down to another level, okay? Because this is talking about going on not just in one area of the world, but it's talking about the four corners of the world. If this ain't the time, then how would the knowledge of an earthquake happening in another land get to you? If this was the old days, okay, and you in England, how would you have knowledge of an earthquake going on in Bolivia? You wouldn't. But because the times have advanced so far, we have the internet, we have all these different outlets to get information that fast, that shows you right then and there that this is the time. Because everybody's knowing about these wars and these rumors of the wars, these earthquakes in the diverse places.
It says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
He said you should well understand. It should be clear for you. Okay? As clear as, like you said, you see the sky or you see the leaves fall. You know it's going to be obvious. Because if you study, if you did your job like you're supposed to, and you learned your scriptures, if you on this sign, then you'll know what to look for. It should be as plain as day for you.
For like as all that is made in the world at the beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
That's right, man. Everything has a beginning and everything has an end. Okay? In the beginning, the Yahawah and the angels created the earth. Okay? In the end, the missiles are going to come down on America and the electric's going to be beamed up. It's not the end of the earth. It's not the end of this world. It's going to be the end of this age. And we're going to transition into a new age. That's what we got to look forward to. That's what the 2/3 got to look forward to. Death, famine, pestilence, destruction, concentration camps, the chip. It's not a coincidence that they got all these movies, all these shows coming out. Like I told the brothers, that they had the movie, The First Purge. All right, that's a real good movie. That's a big movie out right now. They got the TV show coming out this fall. 10 episodes. They putting it on USA, the USA Network. I'm gonna definitely check it out because it's gonna break it down even further. We've seen it on the big screen. Now let's see how further they go into the agenda, man. Because it's called predictive programming. They want to set you up. They want to put in your mind already what they're going to do. So when they do it, when they make these moves, they know your reaction because they already got your reaction off of social media. Hey, I want to go see The First Purge. I think this, that, and the third. And they take that and they put it into their system. Okay, well, 33% of the people think this, 33% of the people think that, 33% think that. So what we need to do, we need to quell this other 66% to think like this 33%. How can we do that? And then they drop another one. And then they do the same thing, they tally, and they see how the numbers disperse. If I could figure that out just sitting here right now, come on, man.
It says, even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works.
Read that one more time. Slow that down.
And everyone that shall be saved.
How you gonna be saved? This is the blueprint for salvation right now. This is what you need to do. And everyone that shall be saved
and shall be able to escape by...
And shall be able to escape. What are you escaping? You're escaping like everything we just mentioned, the concentration camps, the famine, the martial law, ultimately the missiles, by what?
By his works.
By his works. By the thing that you're doing right now. It plays a major part in your salvation. Your actions are what's going to determine whether you be saved or whether you are destroyed.
And by faith.
And by faith. By trusting in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. You ain't seen him a day in your life, but you know he there.
It says, and by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils and shall see my salvation.
That's right, you're going to be preserved from the said perils, from everything we just said, all those dangerous situations, and you will see his salvation. You'll be able to see America on fire from the chariots. Fire mingled with glass. You'll get that heavenly body. You'll have Yahawashi set a crown on your head.
Shall be preserved from the said perils and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders. For I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
That's right, he said, but he has sanctified them from the beginning.